today we're gonna be talking about something that is so incredibly hyped. It's ridiculous. I honestly can't even remember when a palette has been this, like the last palette that was hyped like this one is. And that is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Side note, before we get into this, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be doing a live Get Ready With Me on Strobe at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Friday. Make sure you tune in. I'll have all of the information in the down bar. I got this when Sephora first released it last week. I was like online at like 9 in the morning and it kept saying it was sold out and I was like, no, and I kept, you know, trying, finally got it. I was really happy to have been able to purchase it. And so I want to do a first impressions video for you. I did my makeup all peachy for this. First and foremost, I love the packaging here. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I love the cardboard packaging. I love this like an ombre. It reminds me of a MAC product that I can't remember the name of. And all of you guys are gonna be like, duh, Alicia, because I used to love it. It was a blush. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm sure that you guys are gonna tell me though. It's like this ombre effect. It's beautiful. And then it's got the colors on the back and this cute little peach with a happy face. It's adorable. Then when you open the package up, it's the same kind of packaging as all of the chocolate bar palettes, in the sense that it's like the metal case and it looks like how the chocolate bar palette is, except that these are peaches and it says sweet peach, and the color, I mean the gradient on this is even better than on the cardboard packaging. It's just beautiful. I love peachy pink colors like this, so I was really excited to check out this palette. We open it up. Same exact style as the chocolate bar palette, like to a T. It's supposed to smell like peaches or a juicy scent. I would say that that's true. 18 colors here, and it looks like 6 of them are matte. 6 matte colors, as well as a lot of shimmers here. I'm surprised at how much shimmers there are. So let's go through the colors. I'm going to swatch them and I'm going to do it like this, downwards, just because it'll be easier than going across. So we'll do like 3 at a time. Got it? Good. The first color is called White Peach. This is a very light, cool toned beige. It's not quite, it kind of reminds me of like drywall, like that's kind of the shade here. I would say it's got a little bit of a satininess to it, but it's mostly gonna show up as a matte color. Next shade is Nectar. This color is beautiful. This is, oh my goodness, it's almost like a creamsicle color. It's got shimmer to it and it's just this light orangey shade. It just reminds me of creamsicle. That's just what I think of. The next shade's called Peaches and Cream. Peaches and Cream is a warm orangey beige-ish color. It's a matte shade. It's actually kind of a really interesting color you don't see very often. It looks in the pan like it's gonna be just a regular like beige shade, but it does have a lot of orange tones to it. Next first color is called Luscious. Oh, that one surprised me. It looks like it's gonna be a taupe, but it does have a lot more orangey tones than I was expecting. So it's like a very shimmery taupe, but like an orangey taupe, which sounds really gross when I say it, but like, that's what it looks like. Then we have Cobbler, a warm toned brown, also has lots of orangey kind of a base to it, which makes a lot of sense. You know, this is the peach palette, and so to have orangey tones like this is pretty cool. And then the last in this row is Georgia. Georgia is a matte pink. It's like a very light pink. I do wish it was more pigmented than it is, but it's like a very light pink. It does have orange tones to it as well. The next row, first color is Just Peachy. Just Peachy is like, I love colors like this. This is a pink that has gold shimmer to it. It's a very, oh, it's beautiful. Super pretty. And then we have Candied Peach, which is, I can just look at it and know it's my favorite color here. This is a matte shade with sparkle overlay on top. So it doesn't have shimmer, it just has some sparkle, but it's really quite pigmented, which makes me happy. It's just, oh, it's such a gorgeous orangey shade. And then we have Caramelized. Caramelized kind of looks like a color that's in almost every Too Faced palette, if I'm being honest with you. It's just this warm chocolate brown shimmer. It really doesn't look unique at all. It looks like a color that I see a lot from Too Faced. The next row, first color is Bless Her Heart. And I gotta just say off the bat, this is like, if you were watching Sesame Street and they showed this palette and they said one of these is not like the other, that's this color. I don't even know how to describe it because it's just such a weird shade. It's, you know, first look, you kind of see these golden slash like foresty, mossy green kind of color, and then there's some brown in there. It's just a very unique shade. It's the one shade here where I'm like, I don't even know what I would pair it with. It's weird. It's a weird color. Then we have Bellini. This is another one that I love. That beautiful peachy pink kind of shade. This one is definitely more peachy than pink, but it's got that golden shimmer. It's beautiful. And then we have Puree. Puree is another one of the mattes. It's a very, very, very warm matte, reddish brown shade there. It has really good pigmentation. The next row, first color is Tempting. This is by far the darkest color in the palette. It's a charcoal, it's got really nice pigmentation, and it's got a slight shimmer to it. Then we have Peach Pit. This is a burgundy shade. The pigmentation is kind of so-so. It's got some shimmer to it, some deep red shimmer. And then we have Summer Yum. Summer Yum is another matte warm brown. Beautiful pigmentation there, and it's a little bit darker than Puree and has much more red tones to it. It's more like a brick red. Last row, first color is Charmed, I'm sure, which always makes me think of Titanic when Jack meets Rose's mom and that's what she says to him. Side note, this is actually more of a cool toned color. It's got a little bit of a plummy undertone to it, and it is a matte. Then we have Delectable. Delectable is a purple, a dark purple. Not the best pigmentation here. I'm really kind of having to pack the color on. It looks like it would be pretty though, but this is one that you definitely would want to use like a sticky base to really make it pop. And then the last shade is Talk Derby to Me. Talk Derby to Me. This is another purple shade. Oh man. This one by far is the worst as far as pigmentation goes. It's a dark purple and it has some sparkle overlay. It's very blackened purple, but it really doesn't have great color payoff. Man, that's kind of a bummer. So really my first thoughts here, I wish there was more actual peachy colors. You know, I mean, maybe that's just me because I mean, look at the look I have on right now. I just really like orangey, peachy, pinky kind of colors, and like I want this to be the palette, the ombre we got going here. There's a lot of browns, and while yes, some of the browns do have, actually most of the brown colors here, most of the shades here do have a peachy slash orangey undertone to them, which I do think is pretty cool. I mean, there's literally one actual peach shade, you know, there's these three, I guess, are the only ones that are really peachy. I guess I wish that it wasn't, I mean, I don't think that these purple ones need to be here necessarily. I don't really think they add anything to it. I don't think there needs to be a black shade. I understand wanting to do like a well-rounded palette that has everything, so it's just kind of a grab and go, but that is so dark. I mean, if I was doing a peachy look, I would not use, I'm not using black today. I used a brown underneath the eyes. I just think it gets more like Halloween-y, I guess. You know, there's definitely a couple colors here that I really do like. Nectar is gorgeous. Candied Peach, just peachy. Bellini, they're beautiful colors, but like this area, I feel like I can look at a different Too Faced palette and get better colors. So I guess that's my thought on it. I wish that it had less browns because browns are in every palette, and you know, just based on the packaging, I really wanted this to be a bright palette. I think maybe the Sweet Peach idea would have worked better if it was one of their 6-pan palettes, you know, where it's just like the PB&J palette. I don't know where that is. I like this one. Oh, I happen to have one right next to me. Like this. I think that Sweet Peach would have worked better as that because then they would have had just those good colors and not like a bunch of browns where it's kind of like, I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. As far as I'm aware, it's sold out on Too Faced's website. It's going to be at Ulta and Sephora in stores later this month. I don't know if it's still available on Sephora's website. I haven't really been paying attention. I mean, I guess my thoughts on it are if you're looking for a really peachy palette, it's really not that peachy. It's more brownish, which makes me like, why? There's so many brown colors. I guess I'll leave it at that. It's not a bad palette. There's definitely some really nice pigmentation. Obviously, all of these colors will benefit greatly from using an eyeshadow base or even a sticky base, but I wish that the colors were more peach tone, less browns. Let me know if you guys picked up this palette or what your thoughts were on it, and I will see you soon.